Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. So today there is wonderful editorial in Indian Express newspaper and the headlines is why Trump has changed his tune on Iran. Ji haan. A man who tore up a nuclear deal in 2018 is now secretly trying to rebuild it. But why? Why would Donald Trump, known for his hardline stance and the maximum pressure campaign, suddenly reached out to Iran's supreme leader for the direct talks? Why now? And why is he really? And what about? And what is the main reason that what's he really afraid of? So, from secret Gulf meetings and personal favors to warnings against the Israeli airstrikes, something big brewing in the Middle East. And it is not just about the nukes, it is about water, it is about oil, it is about power, and an unexpected alliance that could shake the global geopolitics. So in this video, we unravel the full story, the real reason behind the Trump's dramatic U-turn on Iran, and the silent war for diplomacy in a region on the fire, and also how China, Saudi Arab, and even Qatar are reshaping the rules of the game. So sit tight, because what you are about to hear is not just about a foreign policy. It is about how the world's most volatile region may now hold the key to Trump legacy and perhaps the world's next major crisis or breakthrough. So what happened really? So let's try to understand here. So the context of the news here is that United States President Donald Trump, less than 2 months after taking the office, suddenly offered a direct talks with Iran's supreme leader. And what was his goal? The goal was to discuss the Iran's nuclear weapons program. Second thing is the possibility of easing US sanctions on Iran. Now, who was involved in the talks? जी हाँ, अब सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कौन कौन involved था talks में. As you can see this picture, from the side of US, Steve Witkoff. जी हाँ, इनका नाम है Steve Witkoff. Now, Steve Witkoff कौन है? He is the special envoy to the Middle East. Then from the side of Iran, ईरान की तरफ से कौन है? अब्बास आरागाची. अब्बास साहब है from the side of Iran. So Abbas Aragashi, he is the foreign minister of Iran. Now, what has happened so far? तो अभी तक क्या क्या चीजें हो चुका है, तो आइए देखते हैं. अभी तक अगर हम देखें, so 5 rounds of talks have been held, है ना, between Iran and US. Now from the 4th round, now these talks went smoothly until the 3rd round, and from the 4th round both the sides started becoming more rigid. And then just before the 5th round के पहले ही, which held on 23rd May, both the sides drew red lines. Now what were those red lines? So let me tell you. US Witkoff ने क्या कहा? Iran should have no uranium enrichment capability. ईरान का कहना क्या है? वहां के फॉरेन मिनिस्टर ने क्या कहा? No enrichment, that means no deal. हम कोई डील नहीं करेंगे. समझ में आ रहा है? No enrichment means no deal. So despite this disagreement, the 5th round still took place and both sides took back proposals to review. अब फिर से दोनों ही कंट्रीज ने कहा कि हम रिव्यू करते हैं हमारे प्रपोजल्स को. तो ये कुछ चीजें सामने निकल कर आई. नाउ सबसे पहले हम बात करें बैकग्राउंड की. इस न्यूज का बैकग्राउंड क्या है? So what is the background here? So in 2015, a deal called as JCPOA. 2015 में एक डील हुई थी जिसको कहा जाता है JCPOA. Now what is this JCPOA which happened in 2015? JCPOA का मतलब है Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. J for Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. Okay. So this JCPOA was signed between Iran, US and other countries. किसके बीच में साइन हुआ था? US, Iran and other countries. Okay. Now, अब इस JCPOA में क्या चीजें डिसाइड की गई थी? that Iran would limit its nuclear program, and in return, sanctions would be lifted on Iran. Now, what happened? So, under JCPOA, Iran agreed to stop its nuclear bomb program. Iran ने agree कर लिया था. And also, Iran agreed reduce the uranium enrichment, है ना? And also, Iran agreed for the cap on its stockpile and dismantle the centrifuges. And also, Iran allowed that IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency जो है, Iran allowed IAEA for inspection. Now in return, अब उसके बदले में क्या हुआ? The sanctions on Iran oil, apart from that, banking as well as trade sectors were lifted. ये सारी चीजें हटाने की बात हो गई थी. अब इसके बाद क्या हुआ? In 2018, Trump left JCPOA. जी हाँ. Now in 2018, what happened? As you can see here, Trump left JCPOA and he called this deal as defective after talking to Saudi Arab, Israel. After that, what happened? US sanctions came back on Iran. Now, what was his argument? Trump का argument क्या था उस समय पर? That it did not address the Iran's ballistic missile program or regional activities, and that is why US reimposed sanctions on Iran. So Iran stopped allowing full international checks on its program, and after that, Iran restarted its nuclear program, and then Iran responded by gradually breaching the JCPOA limit. है ना? JCPOA limit को भी breach किया ईरान ने, like enriching uranium beyond the agreed levels, installing advanced centrifuges, and reducing the International Atomic Energy Agency access also. Now, due to this, tensions rose across the Middle East region. Now, after that, what happened? So, from 2018 to 2021, so 2018 to 2021 के बीच में क्या हुआ? Diplomatic efforts were stalled, and EU mediators, they tried to salvage the deal, but US-Iran mistrust deepened. Now, in 2021, the Biden administration, जब Biden administration आया, they reopened their talks, but the progress was very slow. Now, again, Trump came this year. So, under the second Trump administration, that is this year, 2025, there is a surprise shift. And what was that surprise shift? That US officials are again engaging with Iran to revive a modified version of the JCPOA, though no deal is yet in place. Now, what are the key points? अभी तक कोई ऐसी डील नहीं हुई है, but what are the key points in the current talks? अभी current talks में कौन-कौन सी चीजों पर बात चल रही है? Iran's uranium enrichment limit पर बात चल रही है, sunset clause extension, regional missile activity, then release of frozen Iranian assets, as well as phase sanctions relief. But what are the challenges? Challenges क्या हैं इन सभी चीजों में? Iran has already expanded the nuclear program, is now more advanced. Now, hardliners in Tehran region, they oppose these concessions, and US domestic opposition remains very strong. So, regional allies like Israel, so Israel remains skeptical, है ना? So, what can be geopolitical implications? अब geopolitical implications इसके क्या हो सकते हैं? अगर ये डील हो जाती है, मान लो, if the deal is reached, then it could ease sanctions, it could ease tensions, it can stabilize the oil markets, and it can also reduce the nuclear risk, as well as it is going to reopen the diplomatic channels. Now, it may also shift Iran's regional posture, as well as US and Iran can become friends also, which will reflect China, now which will affect the China and Pakistan also. अगर US और Iran friend हो गए, दोस्त हो गए, that is going to affect the China and Pakistan also. But what if talks fails? Then Iran may move closer to the weapon grade uranium. A nuclear armed Iran could also spark a Middle East arm race, as well as heighten the US-Israel-Iran conflict risk in the Middle East region. So, US and Israel will go for the regime change in Iran by the covert operation. तब US और Israel क्या करेंगे? ईरान में कोवर्ट ऑपरेशन से वहां के रिजीम को चेंज करने की कोशिश करेंगे. And in this situation, Israel-Iran war may also possible. Now, the question here is, what has changed now? अब क्या चीजें चेंज हो चुकी है? अब हमें इस चीज पे फोकस करना होगा. तो आप देख सकते हैं जैसा कि इस एडिटोरियल में दिया गया है, as you can see here, the geopolitics of Middle East has undergone a sea change. जी हाँ. So the first thing is, Middle East politics has changed a lot now. Middle East politics has changed a lot. Now, what are the changes? Can we see here? First thing is, the Gaza genocide has united the Sunni Arab state. As you can see here, genocide in Gaza. So this Gaza genocide has united the Sunni Arab states to support a two-state solution for Israel-Palestine. Then China also helped Saudi Arabia and Iran to restore their relations. China ने भी help की है ना? As you can see here, China has successfully brokered a Saudi-Iran reapproachment. And then now Iran is trying to build a better relations with Sunni Arab state. As you can see here, Iran has gone for diplomatic overdrive to build better understanding with Sunni Arab states. So these are the changes. Now, अब इन चेंजेस का इंपैक्ट क्या होगा? These changes open the door for US-Iran nuclear talks. Now, अब सवाल ये उठता है that why, है ना? Why did Trump do during his Gulf tour? ट्रंप ने ये सारी चीजें अपने गल्फ टूर में ही क्यों की, है ना? तो अब हमें ये भी समझना होगा why he did this thing during his Gulf tour. So let me tell you that Trump visited the 3 Gulf countries and also consulted on the Iran issue. है ना? कौन कौन सी कंट्रीज में ट्रंप ने विजिट किया? सऊदी अरब, यूएई एंड कतर. ट्रंप हैज विजिटेड सऊदी अरब, यूएई एंड कतर, है ना? नाउ व्हाट आर द की मोमेंट्स ड्यूरिंग द टूर? So the first thing is Saudi foreign minister, as you can see here, Saudi foreign minister, his name is Prince Faisal. So his name is Prince Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud, and this minister publicly supported the talks. Then in Qatar, as you can see here, now in Qatar, Trump praised the Amir Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. आप देख सकते हैं उनकी इमेज. So Trump praised him for pushing the diplomacy, and then in Qatar only the जो कतर के पीएम है ना, कतर पीएम शेख मोहम्मद बिन अब्दुल रहमान. सो कतर के जो पीएम है, दैट इज शेख मोहम्मद बिन अब्दुल रहमान अल थनी. He had earlier warned that striking Iran's nuclear site could contaminate the Gulf waters also. So this matters because Qatar, UAE and Kuwait, they are depend on the desalinated water from the Gulf. Okay. Now what are the other moves of Trump? So Trump other moves to please the Gulf state only, like he held a talks for the Saudi nuclear deal, then a 6-month waiver on the sanctions for Syria also. जी हाँ, 6 months waiver on the sanctions of Syria. So as you can see here, this is written in the editorial, है ना? Now, so Trump held a personal meeting with the Syrian interim president, जिनका नाम है अहमद अल शारा. As you can see here, Ahmad al Shara, he is the interim president of Syria. As well as he also held in talks with Saudi crown prince, as you can see his image, है ना? Now, अब शारा ने क्या कहा? शारा was once on a US sanction list, but अब चीजें क्या हो रही हैं? बदल रही हैं, चेंज हो रही हैं. अब सवाल ये उठता है, why the US want this deal? अब US ये डील क्यों चाहता है? तो अब आइए देखते हैं क्या लिखा है. So why US wants this deal, है ना? What is the reason? So as you can see here, editorial में लिखा हुआ that US has its own security interest riding on a good deal, है ना? Now, so in March, a report by the US intelligence community, and they said that Iran is a part of a group of US adversaries, है ना? Like Russia, China, North Korea and Iran. ये कुछ US के adversaries हैं. Now these adversaries are working together, which could lead to the more conflict here. As you can see, a pack of adversaries that can lead to the more conflict. Now that is why United States of America want to prevent the multiple enemies who are teaming up. तो यूएस चाहता है कि ये सब लोग टीम अप ना बनाए यूएस के खिलाफ, है ना? So this report also said that Iran supreme leader, जिनका नाम है Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. So Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, he does now, Iran supreme leader does not want a direct war with the United States of America, and he has not approved restarting a nuclear weapon program which he had suspended in 2003. So Iran is not building a bomb unless he gives the order. समझ में आ रहा है? जब तक ये ऑर्डर नहीं देंगे तब तक ईरान नहीं बनाएगा. However, Iran is doing research on chemical and biological weapons. Now, what are the disagreements in the talks? अब disagreements क्या है talks में? तो editorial में क्या दिया गया है? So this paragraph is about disagreement. Now, what are the disagreements in the talk? Now, US का कहना क्या है? Iran only needs 3.67%. जी हाँ, US says that Iran needs only 3.67% enriched uranium for peaceful purpose. But Iran has reportedly enriched up to 20%. है ना? ईरान ने कितना एनरिच कर लिया? अप टू 20% and 60%, which needs to be verified. And that is why US also wants check on weaponization. US also wants check on delivery system, as well as US delivery system का मतलब है missiles here. Missiles. Clear? Delivery system, that is missiles, as well as nuclear triggers that Iran might possess. अब ईरान का इस पे क्या कहना है? Iran says that it wants to keep enrichment for peaceful and medical uses. 20% uranium is needed for the medical purposes. ईरान का कहना है 20% यूरेनियम की जरूरत है for the medical purpose. So where are we now? Both the sides have taken the maximalist positions. That is very tough stand, and this might be to protect the talks from being sabotaged. So Trump has said that he even warned Israel not to launch a preemptive strikes on Iran to give a diplomacy chance to Iran. So overall ये जो editorial लिखा गया है, अगर हम पूरे इस सिनेरियो की बात करें, so Trump की basically उनकी पॉलिसी में क्या नजर आ रहा है? His changed approach. So Trump has changed its approach to Iran because Middle East geopolitics has shifted. That is Saudi-Iran talks, Gaza crisis. Gulf countries want diplomacy, not war. And US wants to stop Iran from joining a strong anti-US axis with Russia and China. And that is why Trump is saying to get Gulf backing through deals as well as favors. So both Iran as well as US, they are still talking despite big disagreements. तो अगर हम ओवरऑल चीजों को देखें, so what does this all mean? इन सभी चीजों का क्या मतलब है? Trump's sudden shift towards diplomacy with Iran is not a random act, है ना? It is a calculated gamble, one driven by the changing alliances, rising the global tensions, as well as there is a need to stop Iran from slipping into the arms of Russia and China. But the stakes are sky high. With nuclear red line, desalinated lifelines, as well as diplomatic landmines, every move in US-Iran talks, it could either ignite a conflict or create a new path to peace in the Middle East region. And remember, behind every handshake and headline, there lies a power play. And that is why if you found this explanation valuable and eye-opening, so then don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel, that is Legacy IAS Academy. So let's take this conversation global, है ना? Because the world deserves to understand the truth behind the headlines. And drop your thoughts in the comment section that do you think that these US-Iran talks will succeed, or are we watching the calm before a storm? So until the next time, stay informed, stay sharp, and keep questioning what lies beneath the surface. Thank you so much.